What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today. It is the 22nd day of December, and here we are sitting at about $3,000 right now, just above there, with 7 hours and 40 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Thank you all for being here. Here we are, looking at this on the daily time frame. The RSI is starting to shape up. It's actually nice. We are in a neutral posturing here overall. But what was a very bearish kind of downtrend, we have broken out of that. We've got higher highs and higher lows now, and we are pushing above the 50. It looks pretty good. Things are looking pretty good right here. And I do expect that we would continue higher. This next move could take us to the overbought zone. Maybe we get near it but reject and inevitably get in there. Whatever it may be, we're either shaping up for a very nice end-of-year rally or an opening year rally going into 2026. However it looks. Whether we get overbought by the end of the year here or it is in January, when we get overbought, we typically do really good things. The last time that we got overbought was here, right? Was here. And when we got overbought, you know, we were moving up a little bit, but once we actually like started really moving up, once we had our kind of like finale finish here, that was when we were overbought. Same thing here. You were moving up beforehand. You had a nice little movement here. But once you got overbought, it was this day. You were moving up. Once you got overbought, it was this day. That's whenever you really turned on the afterburners and started rallying there. We're not overbought yet, but again, we're in this kind of pre-overbought zone where we might be doing something like this going into the end of the year, and then January we do this, or maybe we do this and then the last few days of the year we start to really rally. I don't know. Time will tell. But we are shaping up for a big move. It's not going to happen today. It's probably not going to happen by the end of this week, but sometime soon enough we should be moving up higher. And I think as the week goes on, we will continue to move up higher. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were at like $3,200 to $3,400 by the end of this week, if not certainly by the end of the year. The stochastics are good and definitely suggest that we would continue to grow going into the rest of this year, the end of this month. And the MACD here, what's nice about the MACD is we had a false cross to the downside. We had a very insignificant cross down, and now we're crossing back up. This is a really good look. This is healthy and typically promotes a trend, a bullish trend, and we kind of have that here. Yes, we are in a bearish trend. We have lower lows and lower highs throughout all of this, but we kind of have a bullish trend here with higher lows and higher highs here. So I would think, again, with this thought from the MACD, I would think that from here we do move up to higher prices than this. So we should be moving up to $3,500, $3,600, $3,700 here, maybe by the end of this month, if not early January, like the first week of January. But we'll see. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, zooming in here, volume's building as we're moving up. We love to see it. RSI looks bullish, stochastics look bullish, and the MACD is also bullish, bouncing out the zero here, looking really good. A little bit of bearish divergence there. Don't get scared if we see some volatility. We could go back below $3,000 and everything's fine, but I doubt that we see anything below $2,900 from here. 4 hour time frame looking bullish on the RSI, the stochastics, and the MACD, building bullish momentum. What I'd like to see is that by the end of this 4 hour period, we got 3 hours, 37 minutes left. I'd like to see us close green enough to where this bullish momentum is building, not dying off. You see how it's a light colored green versus a dark colored green? The light color means it's dying off. These oscillators getting closer together, where whenever the oscillators, the blue line and the orange line, are getting further away, that actually implies that would lead to bullish momentum building. So we want to see those darker green histograms. The best way to get that would be for this 4 hour candle, which has 3 hours and 37 minutes left. It's a brand new candle. For this to close green, and not just a little bit green, but a good bit green, so that we can continue with that momentum. All in all, looking at this here from a high, the high that we had back here on the 10th of December to the low that we had here just a week later on the 18th there, right above the 382 after consolidating. I see no reason why we shouldn't just continue moving up to about $3,200. That's where I think we're going to go. We're probably from here going right up to $3,190 to $3,240, somewhere right up here. Find some turbulence, come back to this zone, find support, and then continue to rally. I think by the end of this year, by the end of the month, we should be above $3,400. I'm very convinced of that. But I've got nothing else to say. Thank you all for being here. We're expecting some big things in Q1 for Ethereum and for crypto as a whole. I very much do expect that we'll see new all-time highs in Q1. I don't know if we'll see new all-time highs in January. As early as late January, we could see new all-time highs. If not, sometime in February. I would definitely expect February at the latest, we would see new all-time highs. Pushing on to this $7,700 to $8,000 target area, maybe $10,000 all in all, but we'll see how it goes. I got nothing else. I hope you guys are enjoying your day, having a good start of the week. We had a very bullish finish to last week here, and I think that this should promote some growth this week. So I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.